Hello, welcome to Lucy's Angel Messages. Today I've come to channel a message with Archangel Michael. He wishes for me to pass on knowledge that I've experienced myself, and now he wants me to share this. It's really about entity attachments, and he wishes in his words to speak to you about it. I've had the experiences myself, and they are easy to get rid of. That is the good thing. The good news is most of them are very easy to get rid of. What is an entity attachment? Well, he's going to explain that in the channeling. So I'll just come and give you a little bit of foreword, and he's going to give the information necessary. So I'm just going to tune in, and these will be Archangel Michael's words of wisdom. Hello, my children. I, Archangel Michael, come to speak to you today. I don't wish for you to be alarmed. I don't wish for you to be upset or disturbed by the information that I give you. It is not to scare you. It is for you to have knowledge, because knowledge is wisdom. If you do not aware that this is happening to you or others around you, what I'm going to call dark forces, because they are at work, and those that are light workers, what I call the sensitive ones, the light bearers, I like to call you. You are the ones whose energy is more sensitive, because your chakras are of a higher state of vibration. Now, the good news is, if you are a high vibration, you will not be able to be interfered with by any entity. What is an entity? Entities can come in many forms. Some are just playful, others are more harmful. You've probably heard yourself of people being possessed, and this is what people are often scared about and wish to stay away from spirituality, because they watch these films that scare them. Possessions. When somebody is possessed, it's really the most difficult thing for humans to deal with. But these are very, very rare. And the truth is that we can always help. You just have to know the right people, or should I say, yes, the right people, but also it's a two-way thing, for it is peoples and humans, as well as your light team, the angels, the archangels. Each and every one of you have a guardian angel. Now, your guardian angel's job is to keep you safe, 100% safe. So if somebody is being interfered with, they need more protection. And the guardian angel, as well as spirit guides, will keep you completely 100% safe. They can also release any dark force interference that is within your energy field, maybe from this life or other lifetimes. Now, this is where you may need to seek help from those who have more skills or knowledge of what this is. This being here, Lucy, she has knowledge of this. She has a galactic healing system she has been given by me, and she's been given obviously by the galactics. And they work with her. Many different star families work with her. Anything that she encounters, and believe me, she has encountered a lot. She has had a very challenging journey on Earth. And we have helped her and are still helping her to overcome traumas through this lifetime and many other lifetimes. So she has much wealth of knowledge and experience. And it has been given to her to help others like yourselves. She has helped herself and she has helped others in her family, clients. I'm only saying this because you may well need some assistance yourself, or you may be able to do it yourself with your own light team, your own family. It depends on your own personal experiences. If you feel that you are experiencing what I'm going to call interference from the dark forces, the dark forces, there is always dark, there is always light, right? This is the truth. They're all from God. Even the dark forces who have turned away from the light to the dark. Fallen angels, you may call them. Lucifer. Demonics. Satan. They all have a job and a purpose, as strange as it may sound to you. And they are interfering with many light workers, which is why I've come today, because it really is something that you can overcome very easily, this interference. We have done this with this vessel here, Lucy. She is now 100% protected, and she was having many difficulties herself with interference from the dark forces. Everything is a journey for you to learn. You are learning a lesson through everything. And she has learned many lessons through this, to share her knowledge to others. Entity attachments attached to humans. How do they do this? They do this when you are disempowered, for you are a sovereign being, which means nothing can ever have any power over you unless you subconsciously allow it. And this is where the problem lies. Because when you are in a fearful state, which many of you humans are on Earth, particularly at these current times when there is much fear going around, many people are having mental health issues and problems, and those who are sensitive light workers, some of you may be experiencing interference. Entity attachments is very common. Usually they're of a lower vibration, so they are easy to get rid of. It's quite simple that you can just tell them in your own voice to leave you alone. And because you are a sovereign being, they will leave. The most important thing really is to send them to the light, because that is where they need to go, back to God. They are misguided spirits who are attached to Earth for some reason. Perhaps the home that you were living in, what you might call a ghost. And the thing is, why are they attracted to the light workers? Because they see your light, they see your vibration, you're like a beacon, and they are attracted to it like a moth to a flame. They think somehow that you can help them. Perhaps some of them are even trying to go to the light, but many of them are interfering with you. And how do they do this? They take over your personality, your persona. But you need to have a fear, or have been a fear vibration, a low vibration, for them to be able to attach to you. If you are of a higher vibration, they have no power over you. You are too high. Your vibrations are too high. Nothing, it's like a barrier is around you, nothing can become attached to you. It is when you have a lower vibration, anger. The lowest vibrations are when you are blaming yourself, guilt, hatred of the self. Now, this is where they can take over some people and cause suicidal or harmful thoughts. They take over the persona of that person and they become a different person. They become the entity's personality traits when they lived on earth, because they have to have something in common with you. So if you have very low vibrational thoughts of yourself, of hatred of the self in some way, shape or form, they can become attached to you. And what does this do? It just heightens, intensifies your emotions that are so overpowering sometimes. This is why some people are driven with suicidal thoughts or to commit suicides. Now, this may sound strange to some of you, but others you will understand. This is the real lowest form of them. Others, they may just be, you may feel angry and they intensify your anger. It's like something has taken over and possessed your anger. Your emotions are in control of you. You no longer are in control of your own emotions. You are possessed, almost. As I say, I do not say this to fearmonger you. I say this to say you are a sovereign being and you have freedom of will. So sending them to the light or having somebody else to help you who has more knowledge to send them to the light is the key. This is hope. This is to know that you and only you are in charge of your own destiny. And when you have somehow subconsciously handed your power over, all you do is acknowledge it and take it back. We have helped this Lucy here to overcome entity attachments when she has been in these states. She becomes aware of it and then releases them. But now, which is what I wish to do with you all on the next video, is a meditation to completely protect you. So you're 100% protected at all times. Because right now on earth, many of you are experiencing very challenging times. Your rights have been taken away from you, your liberty, your sense of freedom. But do not fear, for this is a last-ditched attempt by those, the elite in your world, what I call the 1%, the elite, those who own the money, to keep their power and control over you. But it is too late and they know it. For the energies on earth are creating a new world. And when I mean a new world, I mean a new golden age. Now, it may not feel like this for many of you right now, I understand this, but you've got to remember, changes are turbulent times. Becoming free, liberation, emancipating yourself from mental slavery. Listen to Bob Marley's words. This is what you are doing. Each and every one of you needs to stand up in your own way. If you feel the need to stand up right now, know your rights, my children, know your rights. Look at the laws, the common law in this land here of the UK and in other countries. You must look at your rights that were original rights of your country. Like in America, your federal law. You must look into your sovereign rights of each country that you live in. Know them. Learn them. Knowledge is power. It means that you can fight in a peaceful way for your rights. Liberating your souls. Now is the time to liberate. Be free. But you need to make a stance. Do what you are guided to do, what you were put here to do. This is what you light workers are here to do. And you know inside that. I do not need to tell you anything else because you know. Just follow your inner knowing and your inner guidance to what you, each and every one of you, are guided to do at this current time. Follow your heart. For your heart always leads you the right way. It is unconditional love of yourself and others. I think I have spoken enough today. So I wish to say goodbye, and I wish to leave you with these words of love. Each and every one of you is amazingly beautiful being of light, and you are doing amazingly well. Keep shining your light so bright, for we see you here in the angelic kingdom, and we love you. Brightest blessings, my children.